Episode 190 of the Attitude Era series. We WWF are up over WCW 89-36. They haven't beat us at all, pretty much from like 98. They only beat us a couple times this year, is because I was adjusting to TEW 2016 compared to 2013. And if you see here, our last 23 shows have ended at 89 or better rating. Really happy with that. And it's going to advance tonight. I just look. Our main event is Chris Candido versus Stone Cold. Classic series last year. Yeah, 98 they feuded, I believe. Maybe 99. No. No, it was TW 2013 when they. No, shit, it wasn't. No, it was this year. I'm sorry. They definitely feuded this year. And it's just crazy how that time flies like that. And that's the main event. I'm expecting a pretty damn good show overall. So let's start it off. Here we see them start off the show going back and forth. Chris Candido says he wants a title shot, Stone Cold. Stone Cold says, well, you gotta come through me first. Basically, this is just a typical thing we see on Raw, SmackDown, where one guy talking, then gets interrupted, and they have a match later. Right after that, we start a best of 7 series where the Hardy Boys takes on the Edge and Christian. You guys know where I'm going with this. I think it's 5 or 7. Don't quote me on that. But we see the Hardys pick up the win here, going up 1-0. Following that, we see Bob Holly tell Crash he doesn't need his help in his match next against Eddie Guerrero. Well, Crash, being the klutz he is, decides to come help Bob and accidentally cost him the match versus Eddie. You know, they're leaving the ring, arguing back and forth, when out of nowhere, Taz just comes in and beats the shit out of Eddie Guerrero. He pretty much finally loses it. We've been teasing it forever, and Taz is now a heel, and he wants to take down Eddie Guerrero. He blames Eddie for him losing his title. Here we see Vince McMahon announce the 6-pack challenge. Stone Cold will face 5 other men. Chris Candido, The Rock, Triple H, and Undertaker, and then the final spot will be between Chris Jericho and Mankind, and that match will happen tonight to figure out who's the 6th and final person. So basically, this is just Vince trying to get the title off Stone Cold and put stacking the deck against him as much as he can. And yeah, I mean, Vince doesn't probably see eye to eye with The Rock, Mankind, Taker, even Candido. Him and Candido have issues, but he just doesn't want Stone Cold to have the title anymore. Alright, following that, we see The Undertaker cut a promo hyping the upcoming match with the 6-pack challenge. Here we see Val Venis versus D'Lo Brown for the Intercontinental title go to the double disqualification when they were fighting outside the ring, getting a count out. Just a way to continue this feud without anyone being a decisive winner. Following that, we see the Dudley Boys do their classic segment where they powerbomb someone off the stage. And here it says the Godfather, but it's one of the Godfather's hoes. So the Dudley Boys powerbomb one of the hoes off the stage, very much like I believe they did in real life at one point or another. Following that, we see Triple H cut a promo hyping his match with Stone Cold. We're going to see that angle a lot. It's just a simple way to get guys on the show if I don't have anything booked for them, take up time, and to hype upcoming match, because that's what you would see a lot in real life. Here we see Regal and Storm versus Rikishi and Goldust, where it's a DQ when William Regal uses his title bout to hit Goldust or Rikishi. We also see Regal and Storm have good chemistry teaming together, which makes me happy, because I originally planned for that in TW 2013 to be a team, and then we'd have like Owen be like a singles or whatever. But they didn't. But I guess in TW 2016 we were fortunate, and they, because I didn't carry over save, I carried over database. I created a database to match last series, and we just got lucky here. Alright, following that, we see Rabbit Dog cut a promo backstage about what they plan on doing next, since they just lost a title match last week. Then we go to The Rock, and he goes up to Mankind. He says, you know what? I really, he does his thing with Mankind where he's a dick, but he basically tells Mick not to trust Al Snow, and he doesn't trust him. The Rock doesn't trust Al Snow. And then very next, we see Chris Jericho versus Mankind, and The Rock kind of foreshadowed is Al Snow cost Mankind a title match. Chris Jericho gets the upset victory by pinfall. And we see Chris Jericho being the sixth and final guy in the six-pack challenge. Following out, we see the tag champs, Marvelous Ones, X-Pac and Kane, have a basic confrontation where Marvelous Ones just raise their titles high and, no fighting yet. Very kind of official, back and forth with, X-Pac and the Marvelous Ones going back and forth. And then in our main event, we see Stone Cold versus Chris Candido. Pretty good rating, 88 rating. Stone Cold defeats Chris Candido with the Stunner. Just a way to end Raw, keeping it hot. All right, so question is, will it be higher than 89? Whew, close. So we have I think this angle and then the Taz angle really put us over the edge. Because everything else is pretty average, except, the main events are pretty good. Pretty solid show all throughout. I think we're going to beat WCW again to go up another one, I think 90 to 36. WCW once again pulls out all stops with, you see Rick Steiner and Scott Norton. Rick Steiner, pretty high card guy. Vader, high card guy. Scott Hall, high card guy. Harlem Heat, pretty high card. And then the main event, main eventers. They're booking pretty damn well. So, it's interesting to see that the back and forth of Monday Night Wars isn't necessarily over. And I'm really enjoying it. Alright, let's see what we have here. Just a TV rating. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Let's update this. We are up 90 to 36. The next episode will be 191. And then the last 24 shows have been 89 or better. The goal for that's to be never ending. But I don't know, I feel like sometime soon, not in this calendar year of 99, but I can definitely see, that feud or that streak ending. And then we'll start a new streak. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy it and have a good one.